Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw a character from Overwatch, and this time it's going to be the Reaper. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to draw the eye area first. So we're going to just draw a curve, and then in this curve we're going to draw the middle area. Almost looks like a nose. So we're just going to come straight down, and then on the side here we're going to come out a little bit. Now we're going to draw his eyes, or the eye socket. So we're going to curve it. And then just kind of go in straight into the corner. And then from here we're going to draw the curve over his eyes. So just kind of follow the same curve and just kind of make it a little bit longer. And then we're going to come down, just kind of come down a slant, and then from here we can go from the middle here, just kind of go out. So we're just drawing the area around the eye socket. Okay, and then we're just gonna connect that with an angle. And let me shade this in real quick so that we can see better. Just it looks a lot meaner. Let me see this in black. Okay, so let's move on. And so in here, we're gonna just kind of come straight down, slight angle. And then we're just gonna pinch it to the middle. That's gonna be the bottom of the face. And then in here, it's gonna be some detail. So just kind of draw two slants, and then again, just curve it. So it's almost the same curve as that one. And then let's see, let's finish off the face. So we just kind of come in and just kind of pinch it in, almost continuing to that line. So that's the lower part. So let's draw the forehead. So the forehead's easy. We're just gonna go kind of straight up, follow that curve, and then we're just gonna curve it out. And let's add some details. There's gonna be two little holes in here. All right, so that's gonna be pretty much the face. So now we can draw in, well, let's draw in the neck first before we draw in the hood. So we're just gonna come down and just kind of connect that. And then now we can draw in the hood. So is this, continue this line, come down, pretty far down past the neck area. And then we're gonna curve it in. And then we're gonna curve it back up. Almost the same slant as the face. So we're just gonna slant it up. Alright, so now let's finish up the hood then. So this part's easy. We're just gonna go up a little bit. And then we just kind of follow along. And you can make it a little bit wavy. So curve it, leave a little bit more space on top. And then we're just gonna come back down and just finish that off. Alright, so that's the hood. And before we move on, let's add in the little detail around his neck. So just kind of come down from the corner here. Just give a little curve. And then we're gonna come to the middle, just kind of stop, and then just add a little bit of a shape there just for some detail. All right, so from here, let's rough in the body. And this is probably the trickiest part. So from here, just kind of go out slightly. That's gonna be out to his shoulders. And then we're gonna pinch this in. This is gonna be his coat. Gonna go pinch it in all the way down to the waist. Okay, and then we're gonna continue this, just go out a little bit more. And before I go down any further, we need to draw in the inside of the coat. So we're gonna continue this line here, right where the hood is. Just gonna continue, just kind of pinch it in, just kind of go out. Okay, so for the other side, we're gonna go, just continue that line, just kind of pinch it in a little bit, and just go out. Okay, and then from here, just adding one belt, and it's slanted. That's why I had to draw this. It's a little bit tricky. So we're gonna draw one belt here. Just one line slanted, and then that's the full belt. And just to show where we are, I'll add some details. So there's gonna be three little holes in there. Okay, so let's move on from here. So now that we kind of have the upper body kind of marked out, So now we can draw in some details. So in the middle here, I'm gonna draw in those shells that he has. So it'll just be a rectangle, and then we're gonna divide it up a little bit. So just draw 2 lines so that now you have 3 shells, and then I'm just gonna divide up the shells. So there's gonna be some details here. Okay, and then from here we'll just draw in 2 lines as if this is going across the body. And then from there, let's draw in some details on this armor here. So we're gonna draw just 2 lines. Let's go down to the belt, and then we're gonna draw 2 curves going up. And then to finish off some detail, just draw a slant. Okay, so that's the details on the body. So let's move on to his arms, and which are really cool. So we're gonna go out. This is gonna be the shoulder. It's got really wide shoulder pads, so just come back in around there. And then same thing on the other side. Just curve it back in. Okay, and then for his arms, to start on this side, just from here, this I guess will be the armpit, just kind of come out straight. Close that off. And then for the biceps, curve, and then we're gonna start out here. Curve, close it off. It's gonna be where the elbow is. And then for the lower arm, we're gonna start back up here. So we're gonna curve on the back here, curve down, close it. Okay, so it's a little bit thicker because it's got a lot of armor. So for the hand, we're gonna go out. This is gonna be the back of the palm. We're gonna close this off, slight angle, close that off. So here's the thumb, which is a claw. And then for this one, we're gonna draw 1, 2, and just kind of hook it. So 1, 2, and just hook it. So it's just gonna be a claw. And then in here, we just add another claw going this way as if there's another finger in there. And then we'll just leave that from there. And there's gonna be a spike on the back of his hand. And we can add in a little bit of detail for his gloves. And also for his arm here, we just draw a slant, go straight down, and we just add another line there. Okay, so just a little bit of detail, not too much. All right, so let's move on to the other arm, and the other arm is gonna have him holding the gun. So it's a little bit more difficult. So again, with the same slant, bicep, curve, curve, close it. Starting back here, curve, and this one is a slightly different position, so the curve's a little bit different. Close it off. Then now for his thumb, we're gonna come out and just curve it. So it's gonna be just one big hook. Hook it back, and then the palm. And then the trigger finger, let's just put it up here. And now we gotta draw in 3 more fingers here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And we'll keep it simple without drawing the claws. And then for the handle, the grip, so we're gonna come down, it's gonna be slanted. Let's give it a little hook and let's go back up. All right, and then for the gun itself, there's a lot of detail, so I'm gonna simplify it. So we're gonna come here, kind of slant down the same direction as the arm. So we're gonna go straight out. And then from here, we're gonna draw another one. Same line. Okay, and then now we can finish it off. So we're gonna go in, go up. Just give a little indentation there. And then on the top here, we're gonna go up one more section. We're gonna come up. And right around there, just to end it, just give a little bit of a hook. Just a little bit rounded. And then here, we're just gonna slant straight across and slant back down. Okay, and then on the back here, this one's easy. We just kind of just give it a little angle and just go back into the hand. And let's add a little bit of a sight there. And on the bottom, a little bit more detail. And then for the gun inside, we'll start right here where the thumb is. We'll just go out, just give it a little bit of angle. And then we're gonna close this off, just draw a line like that. And now let's draw in one line from here, just go straight across. So these are just some details. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that because it gets very complicated or else. So here, let's finish up the arm. We'll give it a little bit of detail. We'll just draw another line. All right, so now let's move back to the body. So the body here, we still have to continue on with the coat. So here we just draw it on the inside, just kind of go out. Just go out a little bit more. And then we just kind of pinch it in for the outside. Okay, so it's two very sharp edges. And now we gotta draw another belt. So this one's gonna be almost at the same slant. Okay, same slant, and then in here, he's got more shells, so we gotta divide this up. And then we're just gonna draw two lines right across it. And then for the buckle itself, just draw a circle. Two lines going out. Then we'll draw another line here. And then we can add a little bit more detail, just draw another line. Alright, so now let's move on to the legs, and it's gonna be a little bit simpler. So from the middle here, if you come down, we just gonna start down here. We're just gonna draw two curves. So this one, we're gonna continue this curve. Just gonna curve it in, and then we gotta close it off. And then the knee pads is just gonna be like a U shape. Alright, and then from here, we can draw the lower leg. So we're gonna go out. Well, actually, you know what? Let's draw the other thigh first. So we're gonna come down, curve, and then same thing, follow this curve. It's a little bit easier to draw. And then same thing here, we're gonna be drawing a U shape. Okay, so let's go back to this and two little lines, and then we're gonna go out. And now we're gonna pinch it in, close it, and we're gonna draw a rectangle. And then now we're gonna draw the dome shape. And then close it off, and a little bit of so. And then up here, two little slants. Okay, and then let's see some details. Yeah, we can draw that. So this one's easy, just kind of continue that U shape, but just make it sharp. All right, so then the other side is gonna be pretty much the same. So again, two little lines going out, and then we're gonna flare it out. And then we're gonna pinch it in, close it, rectangle, and then the dome shape. Okay, a little bit of so, and then let's the little two slanted shapes here on the side. And then again, the same detail here. Just make it very sharp at the end. And there's gonna be some detail on this his leg here too. So this one's easy, we just kind of follow the same curve. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna finish off the cape. So right where we end off, we just kind of keep going down. And then now all we have to do is just kind of close this and give it a little bit of wave. And that is it for this awesome looking Reaper from Overwatch. Hope you guys like the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.